Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with your next 3 months reading. So this is for April, May, and June of 2022. We're going to check out what is going to be happening, coming in, going on in April, May, June 2023 over the next 3 months. All right. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody. So please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, if you are new to the channel, this might look a little different to you, but if you've been here for a minute, you probably have seen, know, or understand how this works when I do the next 3 months readings. At the end of the year, before we start a fresh new year, I do a yearly reading that does involve all 12 months. This time, or for 2023, it did come up in 2 different parts. I will link those at the end of this video. So if you haven't seen that, those 2 videos for the year of 2023 and monthly predictions or horoscope, you can go ahead and go check that out after you watch this one so you can understand kind of what's going on. Otherwise, for April, for that reading, we had the Knight of Swords. For May and for June. So what I do is I take the card that came through in that and we use it to build upon for the next 3 months reading. So here we are, okay? All right, so here we are. We're going to start with April, since how that is our first month. April, with the yearly reading, we've got the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is where we're starting. So moving into April, there was some quick movement or quick energy, right? Knight of Swords, Swords energy is the fastest moving energy. And you can see that this particular card, this particular knight is in hot pursuit. So some of you are in hot pursuit of excellence, are very ambitious going into April. Some of you are really getting your groove back. It's like maybe the first 3 months or the first quarter of the year was a little bit slow, and now you're moving into some quicker energy or some more fast-paced energy. For some, this may be, energy of really being open to kind of taking a little bit of a risk or taking some daring action that is going to be leading to success, either moving into or at the end mid-April moving into May or into the rest of the year. But there is some action or potential risk that is going to be leading into success for you here, Aquarius. So let's go ahead and see, what else do we need to know, Spirit, about April? What else do we need to know about April? Let's go ahead and get 2 more cards regarding April. Ooh, jumping card there. You've got Justice here. Let's see, one more, Spirit, one more card for April for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know, or what else does Aquarius need to know? There it is, moving into April 2023. So the first card out here is Justice, and the second card is Queen of Swords. Interesting energy. So Aquarius, you're very much in your energy in April, or moving into April. You're very much in that Swords energy in your kind of mind. Some of you are really looking at how you can communicate better. Some of you are really in the space of what appears logical or what the next logical thing is, but you're still in that space of, potentially taking a risk. So for some of you, there may be some illogical steps that lead to what appear to be illogical outcomes. Okay, so you have the Justice card coming in here, Aquarius, and with this Justice card is this energy for April of really kind of having a balancing, right? This balancing kind of energy. It's almost as if things were imbalanced before or last year, almost as if things were unfair. I'm just getting this energy, or seeing this word of life's not fair, almost like a little kid saying it, Aquarius. And so maybe moving into 2023 and even through the first quarter, it felt like things were unfair for you, but you have this swift movement or this swift action. For some of you, again, it's taking that little bit of a risk, or really taking some daring action that is going to move it into this more balanced out energy, where things feel like it's falling into almost into place, but where things are feeling like they're more fair, or more kind of level, if that makes sense. Okay, so some of you have been potentially staying away from, being very ambitious, or taking too much of a risk, or taking too much on yourself. But there's something that's going to be shifting here in April that is going to bring about that kind of leveling out, or that balancing out energy. But it's going to take you kind of stepping up a little bit to create that. Okay, Aquarius, so I see that happening in April. Now, you also with that have the Queen of Swords coming in here. And that Queen of Swords energy is really coming in here with this energy of really being independent. So some of you have really been kind of piggybacking, is a word coming through here, off of potentially other people or other things. This could be, right? This could be with regards to work, to projects. It could be with regards to kind of life, almost. Oh, and dare that I say this, Aquarius, but this is what is coming through. Some of you potentially have almost been being a little bit of, or being in a little bit of a kind of follower energy, almost doing what other people are doing and hoping that it sticks for you as well. But in April, there's that energy of really coming out from behind, almost like the horse, right? Moving back to this horse here. With the Knight of Swords here, Aquarius, see that horse is in hot pursuit. It is moving. And for some reason, the image that Spirit is giving me, this might resonate for some of you, is what I'm seeing: horses at a racetrack, right? And they're all running around the track. And the one in the back, the one that everybody thinks is going to be the last one to come in, starts to go around all of the others and is in hot pursuit of that lead space, Aquarius. So that is what is coming through for you with this Queen of Swords energy. It's kind of moving into, out of that background, right? And moving kind of into this independent energy, where you're moving into almost this leadership role. This Queen of Swords, she knows what she's going for. She's set boundaries. She's very independent, and she knows exactly what she wants. And that is the energy. Now, non-gender specific, male, female. It's not about the gender, it's about the energy. But you're moving into this energy, Aquarius, of you know what you want, and you are ambitious. You are in that pursuit to get it, okay? Ready for like the balancing out, for things to level out, and to kind of strike when it's hot, is what's coming through here. So April's going to be an exciting month for you, Aquarius, okay? And now moving into May, you have the Queen of Cups energy. Now, the Queen of Cups energy, this is this energy of following your heart. So this may just be, April may be the buildup, and May be the energy of where you're just kind of heartbroken, full open, and you are full on in that space, in that area of just moving into the heart's desires, no matter what here, Aquarius. It's almost as if there's, your heart knows the way, and it's been working to lead you, but maybe you are following and not being a leader, but you moved into, or you're moving into in April, that leadership energy. Now that Queen of Cups energy comes out in May, and it's almost as if you're receiving those desires. Your wishes are being granted because you took those steps, because you moved out from behind and, kind of stepped up, leveled up into life. So for some of you, this energy is really an energy of following your heart here in May with this Queen of Cups. But let's get a little bit more information for May. Spirit, what else does Aquarius need to know within the month of May coming in, happening? Okay. All right. So here we have it. Look at that. All right, Aquarius, so with that Queen of Cups energy, you also have the World coming in here. And with this World energy, there is a lot of celebration, right? Because following your heart is leading to you receiving the fruits of your desire, basically. And then you also have the Three of Cups with all of these beautiful fruit down here. So that's just kind of coming in with this confirmation energy. So your heart is leading you into this energy of completion, into this energy of really being celebrated. For some of you, this is going to come through also in May with some kind of big, almost even international for some of you. Maybe get your, oh Lord, it just escaped, passports. Maybe get your passports ready, because for some of you, following your heart may lead you somewhere else, somewhere abroad, somewhere international, somewhere where, you're going to need your passport to really kind of take this all in. Because for some of you, following your heart is going to, it's coming through interestingly, that for some of you, following your heart is going to lead you after, not well, kind of this following energy again, but like somebody has caught or had caught your eye, Aquarius, and you had kind of dismissed it for a while, but now here in May, it's almost as if you may be kind of following them, right? For love, for romance, in this almost really, really dreamy way, which is gorgeous, Aquarius. But for others of you, there is this kind of energy of coming together or having a union of sorts, and where this is that Queen of Cups energy, following your heart energy. For some, this is including love. For others, this is really this energy of completion and this energy of really, you know, following following where your heart is leading. It's almost as if you're putting your hands down. Like what I see is this energy of somebody like holding their hands up, like they're like, no, I'm not going to do it, or I'm resisting, or I'm strong and I'm not going to do this. And then putting the hands down kind of energy and releasing that resistance and just following where your heart is leading you, because your heart is leading you to beautiful, abundant places. Okay, so there's that completion kind of energy coming through. It's almost as if the world is in the palm of your hand, Aquarius. You have this energy with that Queen of Cups following your heart. The world is in the palm of your hand. If you would just go, Aquarius, you would have this beautiful energy of just celebration, because you have the world and the Three of Cups coming in here in May as well, Aquarius. Both of these are cards of celebration. So there's going to be a lot of celebration. There's going to be a lot of community, but also this Three of Cups energy is coming through as well, with an energy of encouragement to, follow to completion what it is your heart's desire, what your heart is leading to you to, Aquarius, because there is that energy of your wish being granted, receiving your heart's desire here in May, Aquarius. And for some of you, there's a lot of celebration around that. That may be a new business dealing. It also may be with that travel energy or following kind of energy, which is interesting. Following your heart. It's interesting that this was not following energy, like taking that leadership role. And then this kind of in April, and then in May, it kind of goes back to following, but this is following your heart, following your heart's desire. But it is going to lead to a very beautiful outcome, depending on, independent. Actually, the outcome is going to be beautiful, independent of whether this has to do with business completions, projects, that sort of thing, or romance and travel. Following your heart's desire towards somebody who may be a distance away, Aquarius. Either way, there is this beautiful energy in May that is just delicious, if I can say so myself. And then in June, yes, in June you have the Fool coming in here, Aquarius. So with that Fool energy, there's a lot of new beginnings. So building up, there's a big build up between April and May into June. So whatever you're doing, the stuff that you're doing that's coming through here, Aquarius, and coming through, that resonates for you within your own life in April and May is really creating this huge, beautiful buildup for June, where you have this new beginning. Now, this new beginning may also, with this Fool card, this new beginning, again, may be in romance. It may have been a bit of a budding here. And for some of you, if you traveled, it may have been a little bit interesting the first little bit as you arrived, and or however that resonated for you with regards to romance, Aquarius, in May. But you're going to, in June, it's going to begin to be in full bloom. For some of you, you're really jumping into the unknown in June, and you've had this energy building up into it, right? Being in pursuit of, hot pursuit of, and really following your heart. You have been in this buildup of jumping into the unknown, and almost going for the gold here, Aquarius. And you see all this beautiful yellow energy. There's a lot of joy. There's a lot of excitement in June with this full energy, with these new beginnings. So let's go ahead and see what else needs to come through for Aquarius Spirit for June. Jumping cards. All right. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So you've got the Knight of Cups coming in here. So somebody is coming in, Aquarius. This could be somebody coming in. Are you going towards somebody, which we talked about in May, but to offer a cup of love? Okay, Aquarius, so no matter what is going on, there is love coming in, either new love, new romance, or a rekindling of a current love or romance. Some of you may be traveling together here in May with your significant other and have been kind of having a difficult time, and during those travels there's that new beginning, but somebody is coming in June, Aquarius, to offer you their cup of love, or vice versa. You are offering somebody else your cup of love. For others of you, there's a lot of creativity, and you're really moving into your imagination to create anew, to kind of begin again, to begin to rewrite your own story with that Fool and that Knight of Cups card. Interesting energy coming through here. Now you also have the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So that Four of Pentacles energy is this energy reminding you Four of Pentacles can go two different ways. For some, it comes through with the security and stability. So a lot of you are going to be moving into a more secure or stable position in June. It does take April and May, that build up, right, to create kind of the momentum for this safety and security in June. Some of you are really stepping into this almost stubborn energy as well in June with this Four of Pentacles. There is an energy of potentially or a fear energy of holding too tight. Make sure you're not doing that, Aquarius. Make sure back here, remember we had that holding energy, or that, make sure you're releasing any of that and allowing things to flow and be open as they are for that security, that safety, right? Because it's there for you. It's all here for you, Aquarius. It really depends on how we're looking, or our perspective, our attitude about situations, about things, how they come into our reality, okay? And then you also have that Seven of Cups energy. So there's a lot of, you're having a lot of options, a lot of beautiful energy coming through with that Seven of Cups. There's a lot of choices coming in. For some of you, this is really coming through with seeing possibilities, with kind of looking inward and noticing. We just talked about the attitudes, the perception, kind of that perception, and how and the attitude that you have, and how that can lead to different things coming into fruition. You are in this energy, of course. You've been moving through April, May, and into June, into this beautiful energy of receiving, of moving out of kind of follower energy into leader energy, of really following your heart. Then isn't that interesting, kind of that back and forth? What is coming through with that is Spirit is indicating, or kind of giving you this idea of ebb and flow within April and May, without that following, then the leader, then the follow of your heart, that things go back and forth, that things go up and down, and that even when it feels like it's down, which isn't coming really through within any of the next 3 months for you here, Aquarius, but that things are still working out in your favor, that there's unlimited possibilities, there's unlimited potential for you here, Aquarius, and that is really going to be being highlighted and or shine through for you here in June. You're just going to begin to notice, as you pay attention, as you notice the things around you, you begin to kind of focus on that happy and fulfilled kind of attitude, that feeling of abundance and that feeling of overflow, that feeling of really noticing the perspective that you're holding and shifting it whenever it doesn't feel good for you. You're going to begin to see everywhere you turn those possibilities and the opportunities that are showing up for you in any and every way here in June, because June is really what Spirit is showing me is kind of a image. This can be a scary image, but it's not coming through. That energy around it isn't, of kind of where you have the world in your hand, or the world in the palm of your hand, as came through earlier, Aquarius. But it's almost as if there's that image, or an image of kind of a globe a model of a globe or a model of the world, right? But it's cracked open and it's shining that light through, of course, not in a scary way, again, in a beautiful way, that the world is yours, that you can have, do, and be everything, that you can crack that open, Aquarius, in a loving, positive way, and have all of these opportunities, all of these potentials that are just streaming in. That light is just streaming in, and it's as if that world that is in the palm of your hand, that world that is cracked open in this image that Spirit is showing me, is um, it is, what is the word here, Spirit? Is tied to your heart. Interesting, in one way or another, Aquarius. But you get to have these opportunities, you get to have all these possibilities, you get to have this pursuit of excellence or adventure or love and following your heart, and all of this is open for you, Aquarius, and you get to be the one to pay attention to your attitude, pay attention to your perspective, how you're viewing the world, how you're viewing people, how you're viewing your heart, how if you're protecting too much, if you're holding on, if you're not letting go, that sort of thing is all going to be a part of this for the next 3 months for you, Aquarius, and for life, because this is an up leveling and an ebb and a flow all the way through. It doesn't really stop. It's just growing and evolving and having ups and having downs, Aquarius, and the next 3 months are going to be a beautiful evolution period for you, where you are having that ebb and flow, but everything is moving together. Everything is building upon each other towards this beautiful, it's almost like this climax energy, Aquarius, in June. And of course, it keeps moving through, but where you begin to see all those opportunities, all those possibilities around you. It did take going through April and May to get to that energy, but for some of you, you're going to really move into this energy with this Fool card of this new beginning, of understanding just how much power you have within your life and within your own world. Wow. Beautiful energy, Aquarius. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. Also, I am going to, again, we talked about this earlier, I'll go ahead and put the, is it going to come on this side or this side? The two videos, part 1 and part 2, for the yearly reading here at the end, so that you can go and check those out. You can see exactly where these 3 cards came from. There was fortunes attached to them. A little bit more went into that at that time, so go ahead and check those out as well. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.